Runk. Here we go. Are we started? Did we start? Okay. Got some dates. Covina, California, Santa Rosa, California, Stockton, California, Tacoma, Washington, Spokane, Washington. I'm going to be there. Go to crystalia.com to get tickets to my tour and go now. Also, it's episode 144. January 19th, happy birthday to Mac Miller, Dolly Parton, and Jodie Sweetin. Who is that?
Before we get into that, we'll answer who Jodie Sweetin is. We want to acknowledge...
I was going to get to that. Now it seems like you're a good person. I'm not a good person.
No,
but I was going to say something people. Right now.
We obviously didn't have an episode last week. We were scrambling. Chris had to host a big portion of our family because he was closer to safety than they were. Mm-hmm. I was on the run. Frankly, a man on the run, flames literally licking the back of my shoes, but I made it. Charlie made it, safe and sound, back in my house, literally as of today, dropped my stuff 30 minutes ago and ran over here. But yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy time here in certain areas of Southern California.
It certainly has.
And we're grateful that everybody we know is still alive. Some people we know and love lost their houses, though. Yeah. And it is crazy. And our hearts go out to them. And we want you to be able to donate and help if you feel so inclined. We're going to put that information in the description below.
Yeah, I was going to say that, but also you can see me in Covina coming up.
Yeah.
And that makes me sound shitty.
You could have added on something to what I said.
Yeah, well, I do feel really bad, and I my heart goes... You stole what I was going to say. You stole it.
Okay, sorry. I mean, I'm not
Donate,
sorry.
They need stuff. They need money. They need clothes. Donate clothes, right?
Sometimes they need like silverware. Think about your house burns down. You lose every single thing.
Remote control cars.
There's no such thing as a bad or stupid thing to donate. Mm-hmm. And for each kind of thing, there's
honestly the best thing to donate would be a house.
There's a kind of place to donate. Sure, yeah.
But it's sad. It is sad. It is really sad. I know a lot of people that lost homes, and that is just crazy.
Just the fact that that's true. Think about that. Mm-hmm. Imagine knowing a lot of people who in one event lost their homes. Mm-hmm. That's nuts. I mean, this is, by the time it's all said and done, this could very well be the largest natural disaster in American history.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Not by death toll, obviously.
No, I know.
But by many metrics, including amount of territory that's just obliterated.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a weird thing too, because it's like in LA or in California, whatever, Southern California, it's a huge deal. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the world is just like, hey, what's going on over there in LA? You know?
A lot of people not in LA called me and were like, are you okay?
Yeah, same. But it's like, but it's weird. It's like, it's weird that it's not happening everywhere.
That's what I thought about 9/11 when I was there. It was like, oh, everybody's being so deeply affected by this, but you guys aren't even here, dude.
Right.
So it's like, you're not like, oh, fuck off, like you're not here, you don't matter. But it's like, there's a spectrum where it affects everyone.
Katrina's,
Same idea. Mm-hmm. If you're not in New Orleans, like, what do you know? But
the last Monday Night Raw.
You care. And you empathize and your heart goes out, but it's just, there's a scale. Yeah. But I don't think anybody in the country is untouched by this. I don't think anybody saw any of it and was like, oh, whatever, who cares? These are enormous fires.
Probably Billy doesn't really care, my son. He's too young.
Yes.
He doesn't understand.
That's correct.
I go, there's a fire, and he grabs a toy car and he goes, brrr.
Oh, everybody's doing their part.
Yeah, no, it's rough, man. We joke, but it's rough, and yeah, I can't imagine. It was so sad. I mean, this is a comedy podcast. I don't want to make you guys feel bad, but it's just we're feeling bad.
One last thing,
Chris, you're adopted.
Chris, you're adopted, and these firefighters are just balling.
It's crazy. You see the footage?
All the live long day, dude. 24/7, just all day, every day, suiting up in that heavy ass gear, going in, blasting hoses, flying aerial, dropping pink stuff.
I mean,
dropping water, doing it big, doing it hardcore, and doing it right.
What about how? Did you see the footage of the GoPro stuff where the guy's in the burning house, just like spraying it? No, you didn't see it. It's unbelievable.
It's not some idiot. It's a firefighter.
No, it's a firefighter.
Oh,
it's unbelievable.
I need to see
that. He's just in the house. The house is burning. New flames start. He's just he's like turning his head and just.
Is he stopping them?
Yeah.
Oh,
you get to see how it really works, because I'm like, how does it even help? When you figure a house burn, it's like, what
are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
With water,
right.
Come on.
I mean, obviously it does help, but like, was this it? No. It's like POV, right? If you put in POV, you did put in. Oh, there it is. Firefighters raw POV. There it is.
Oh, this is gonna be so
GoPro.
Sick. It's a GoPro ad.
Yeah.
This is real then.
Yeah, it's real.
This is recent.
It was the other
day. From now. Oh my God.
This is 2 months ago. It's not from the California fires, but it's recent.
Oh, it's not from the California fires?
But still.
No, it's real though, yeah.
It's recent though, yeah.
That's wild, bro.
This is like a first-person shooter game.
Exactly. That's just wild.
This was in Chile, actually.
It's in Chile?
Yeah.
So wait, how many views does this have?
5.2 million.
Needs way more.
That's crazy. Look at that. Also, think about how much water that is.
Also, think about how hot you are.
Dude, you ever go like, yo, I'm so thirsty. All right, sorry, stop it. I'm so thirsty. I'm going to go get 2 bottles of water and I'm going to drink them right now. And I'm going to quench my thirst so hard. And then you go and you get 2 bottles of water and you bring them to the couch and you open one and you take like some sips of one and you go, oh, fuck, that was a lot. And then you never take another sip after that. And you're just like, that was a lot of water. That is so much water.
It's crazy how much water is needed to fight fires like this. It's absolutely out of control. Just another reason why water is so scarce.
And I'm so dry. Are you dry?
Just in general?
Yeah, because of the winds and the fire. Yeah. I'm so dry.
Yeah.
I'm my lips are crap. Dude, the other day I picked something up. My thumb, just the skin of my thumb goes.
Really?
And I go, dude, it hurts so bad.
You turned it into Nicolas Cage.
And so it hurt so bad I couldn't even believe it. In other news though, I've been eating a lot of cereal at night lately. Hey, dude, let's get into it.
You know what I've been eating?
Okay, we were gonna get into it, but
no, go ahead.
Cereal. Hey, dude, cereal. Hey, man, this is the best thing about cereal. There's a bunch of good things about it, but first of all, for me, cereal plays such a great part of my life because I forget straight up that it exists.
For long stretches.
I forget it exists for
years.
Sometimes years, dude.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
And then you'll just catch me at the grocery store like...
in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a moment.
Clusters.
Yeah.
And I just put it in the thing, and then should have got 3 boxes because you can't... If you eat 1 bowl of cereal, you're a fucking asshole.
You're not human. You don't have the
dude.
passion that humans need to get by in this
Passion
world.
of the cereal. Dude, I straight up ate bowls and bowls and bowls and bowls. Dude, 3 nights in a row, bowls and bowls and bowls and bowls. And it was so dope.
How many
dude.
bowls are we talking about?
9 total.
Come on. No. Per
What
night.
kinds of cereal?
That's next.
Raisin.
First, what I said. How many bowls per night?
3.
Okay.
9.
What?
Total.
No.
3. 3
nights,
days in a row.
3 nights of 3.
Yes.
Okay, so then what kind of
Hanukkah.
cereal?
Raisin nut something. I don't know. I'm so disrespectful with it that I don't even know what kind it is. I just saw the picture on the front and I go, you know what I mean? Like, because you're doing the shopping cart and you just go,
Oh yeah. Almost hit me in the face. Wow.
And then I ate it. I'm still eating it, dude. I got maybe one more bowl left, so it's really gonna fucking suck tonight.
That's sad.
But I will tell you this much, dude, because mom and dad have been over my house.
Yeah.
I make mom watch Dexter, and man, it is so fun. I just started just season 6 of Dexter, just watching with my mom, and dude, I'm eating cereal and farting, dude. Like it is. Nothing is crazier than milk, raisin, whatever those flakes are, just airing out of you.
I got something a little crazier.
Oh.
Forcing your mom to watch Dexter while her house was evacuated and making her sit on your couch with you while you're watching season 6 of Dexter, none of which she has seen, and eating anything really, but specifically eating cereal with milk that is making you fart uncontrollably and making her smell that.
The day later.
While making her watch Dexter. While she's a guest in your house.
Immediately when the day, so there's 2 nights that I was kind of really breaking ass.
Oh, so it's the worst. Got it.
Look, man, it was season 6, all of season 6 with Colin Hanks, and it was just, dude, I will never forget that moment. And I would tell you, it was, I mean, the fires were horrible. You look at the silver lining, and like such key moments with my mom and dad were created in this past week, which is very weird.
Amazing.
Because they're 76, they're getting older, and
and I know sometimes because you moved a little further away, you feel a little bad. You don't get to see them as much. I was like, hell yeah, Chris is gonna really get to make up for some time here.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be really good.
Yeah,
and then by the end of it, I'm sure he'll want to kill them both, and it'll be perfect.
No. But I mean,
threw up.
So it was so funny how Billy is with my dad, Bill and Bill, dude. I mean, just they're so funny together. And we didn't have an episode last week because we couldn't get to the.
That's
studio.
what I led with. It was too crazy. That was right when I was actually evacuated.
Yeah,
things were just too nuts, and then I had to go. I was in the desert for a couple of days, and down the beach for a couple of days, just like bouncing around. I mean, that sounds like. Vacation. I mean, it was not.
I was in the Caribbean for a bit.
It was brutal.
I was up in Whistler skiing. It was absolutely insane. It was so sad. I was in Whistler skiing those beautiful slopes.
On the beaches in St. Thomas.
I had a shopping spree, fully funded and paid for. It was really sad. So anyway, that's it. So I've been I've been watching Dexter with mom.
Worst ending of any statement ever. That took too long to say it. Yeah, it's been crazy for everybody, and our hearts go out to all of you who are deeply affected by this. And anyone who wants to help, again, check the description below. There will be ways to help, and you can do it.
You know what, man? Fucking when Kristen says like, "Let's watch a show," I go, "You don't have it in you." I go, "You don't have it in you, man. Put it on. I'm gonna ride this fucking shit till the wheels fall off. How many seasons are there? 8. Buckle up. 3 days. In 3 days, we're gonna have to pick a new show because it's gonna be done.
Wait, what?
Buckle the fuck up, because dude, you don't have it in you to binge. You don't have it in you.
You're saying, sorry, the last thing you said confused me. You're saying she just throws in the towel, gives it up.
Yeah, she just like, she'll go off and do something else, and then 30 minutes will go by, and then she comes back and she's like, "Who's that guy?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, dude, you're fucked. He's not the real killer. He's the real killer." And now, all right, I'm just gonna watch all 8 seasons by myself. So.
And what does she do while you do that?
She, her ADD is like, it doesn't matter anyway. It's like she's not really paying attention because she has to do 2 things at once to pay attention to one thing. So, yeah, it's maddening, but it's fine. Whatever, as long as I get to watch what I want to watch. But sometimes she'll be like, "Turn something on," and I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I don't even care. Just it'll be background." So I'll put on exactly what I want, and then she's like, "I don't like this," and I'm like, "Dude," but Dexter is, it's good. I know the seasons ranked. I know how to rank the seasons on.
Okay, well maybe we'll make a different episode, a Dexter episode, and we'll keep this on the rails and start submissions. It's almost 15 minutes in.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah.
All right, let's start.
Hey guys, I have a question. I'm 34 and I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I stopped bleaching my hair blonde, stopped tanning in a tanning bed like I did in my 20s. And I've put on weight since I've had my kids. I have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. So whenever people see pictures of me from like my 20s, they'll be like, dang, you used to look so good.
Oh, fucking, that's
Dang, you used to be
rude.
so hot. And it's like,
Wow.
okay, am I supposed to say thank you? Because technically, yes, you're complimenting me, but you're complimenting what I used to look like, which is then bringing attention to the fact that I don't look like that anymore, which I know I don't, but damn, we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to say whenever, like a friend at a job I worked at, was like stalking my Facebook and she was like, oh my God, you used to be smoking.
Oh,
it's like,
was she
okay,
jealous?
dick.
Yeah, I don't like that. I've always
People, there's a kind
getting
of
poked in the butt.
okay. There's a kind of way that people are that is rampant. I don't think it's like over 50% of people, but it's a lot of people. It could be over 50%. They've learned how to interact and socialize. They're socialized well enough to obviously get along in the world, have friends, be employed, have money, whatever, boyfriends, girlfriends. But this one skill they've sharpened, it sucks so much, and I don't know what satisfaction they get out of it. And they say things that make you feel bad, cloaked in a greater discussion or specifically about a specific thing.
Yeah, what is that?
That is innocuous enough
is
to
it?
get that making you feel bad thing
That
in.
sucks, dude.
It sucks so
What
much.
is that? Without that thing that a lot of humans do, we would probably have flying cars.
Oh, dude, we would be also, you know what we'd be doing?
What?
We'd be doing corny shit like singing Give Peace a Chance, walking down the streets, because everyone would be so much less bitter, so much less cynical, and they'd hate each other so much less.
Yeah, it's
That
just
stuff perpetuates
I know.
itself. It happens to one person, that other person takes on that quality, does it to someone else. If I
but-
can't be happy, neither can that person.
But also though, let me just do the other end here of what this lady's talking about. You know, life changes and is about different things sometimes. You know, like, dude, I looked at a picture of myself the other day and I was like, oh man, I look young and fucking, you know, strong. And now I'm 44 and I still, you know, I feel like I look good, but like you can compare it to different, you can compare it and be like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I have this now, I have that now. And, you know, but also, is your life better than it was? Probably. It probably is. You got kids now and it's beautiful. Like my life's better now than it was. I've got 2 kids. I've got a family. I'm happy as shit. Like, so life just becomes about other stuff, and it's okay. You know, you don't have to be. Yeah, dude, you're not going to be. Nobody's 80 years old and hot. You look like a raisin. Okay, and so that's just what happens. So you know, hopefully you had a good time doinking it out when you were in your 20s. Just keeping it horizontal, right? But not with too many guys, but with 1 or 2 guys multiple times that were like just over long periods of time. One guy and then another guy, long periods of time. Because you don't want to be, right?
Getting so specific about
But you don't
it.
want to get diseases and you don't want to be labeled a hoe. And I don't think you are, but I'm just saying, like, guys get away with having sex with lots of women and not being called hoes, and then women don't. So hopefully you kept it horizontal with 2 to 3 to max 6 guys in your 20s, and you really had a good time.
She could throw it around a little more. Why not?
Yeah, I'm saying maybe max 9. It depends. If you go from 20 to 30, okay, max 15, right? But
Throw it around.
all
dude.
right, max 20. But I'm just saying, you know, hopefully more than 20, dude. That's 2 guys a year just keeping it horizontal. Like, take breaks. Like, honestly, women love to be like, I haven't had sex since December. Dude, women love to say that. And I don't mean now because we're in January. I mean, like, they, you know, just they love being like, do you know when I had sex last was? 13 months ago.
Because they
And you
want to
go,
be throwing it around.
But they don't.
Everybody likes it when it's thrown around.
What?
Everybody likes it when it's thrown around.
What are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
I don't know what that means. I know what everything I said meant. I don't know what
Everybody who benefits everybody when it's thrown around. A woman wants to have sex, she does.
Yeah, but no,
the
but-
person she has sex with has a great time that it was thrown around.
A lot of
Everybody's
times, the
happy.
women will be like, I don't know.
Of course that happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm saying on the whole, I'm not saying be loosey-goosey about it. I'm saying if you want to do it, do it. Anyway, we got sidetracked.
Right.
There are these kinds of people who cloak shitty things to say in non-shitty things to say. But about this specific situation, your specific situation, about the way you used to look versus the way you look now, they're also talking about someone who very literally doesn't exist anymore. The person that was in those photos that looked hot or looked great or whatever isn't somebody worth complimenting because that person doesn't exist. So all that person is doing is drawing attention to the fact that you used to be hotter than you are now. That's a plainly shitty thing to do. And what sucks is that the person who said it can say, what? I was just commenting on how great you looked. And it's like, no, nish, nash, nash, noosh. We don't get away with that. And you call them out on it. Watch them squirm, baby, squirm.
Yeah. Hey, that's fucked up. You did that. That really hurts me very deeply.
Well, you don't need to go that far, but something like that. Yeah.
Do that.
Something like that. You could just be something as plain as like, wait, this is always my favorite approach when you start out like this. Wait, no, I really just want to know, like, we're not going to fight about this, but yeah, exactly.
God.
But I have to understand why did you say that? And think, I want you to think before answering.
School teacher.
I want you to think about it before answering, and I want to know, why did you say that?
School teacher.
I want to know, why did you say that, and go.
And stay after class. So, all right. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like when people do that. I try not to do that. I don't think I do it.
Yeah, unless they're still hot in just a different way or whatever.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you were banging, and whoa, you're still banging in a different way. Holy shit, man. You're lucky. You're two different types of banging in your life.
There's one way that there's an exception to this. Like when someone is like 70 or 80
yeah.
and a picture of that
Obviously,
person
right, yeah.
when they're 20
Of
and
course,
30 and they're like, damn, you were so hot back in the
Look at
day.
you back in the day.
Look
Wow.
at you,
look
Mom.
Look at you
Yeah,
back in the
yeah,
day,
yeah.
and look at you now.
Yeah.
Look at you now. You're
You
fucking
decrepit,
old.
fucking
You look like the Crypt Keeper.
dying, good
Yeah.
for nothing, piece of shahoonie.
Right. Anyway, next one.
Hiding stuff in that beard.
What up, Chris? Mad love you guys' show.
In Revenge of the
so
Nerds,
much.
the guy, the
Question:
Ah.
the big guy, right?
bidet, yes way
Bidet.
or no way?
People love bidets.
Oh, bidets.
No wrong answers. We have
teacher,
one at my
a school
job,
teacher.
and I think that's really the only thing that really keeps me coming back.
You don't look
The
like
bidet?
You don't think you'd be
It's this.
You don't look
So,
like a guy who
yeah,
would
I'm
have
curious.
a bidet at his
What do you guys think?
workplace.
Yes or no? I love your show. I
thank
love
you,
you guys.
bro.
You
Thank
remind me a lot of me and my brother.
That's cool.
Peace.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I
dude.
have
You-
strong opinions about bidets. Go ahead.
You rule, dude. Thanks.
Yeah, he seems very cool. I have a pretty strong opinion about a bidet.
Okay. Let's have it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it? What do you
not
mean?
worth
It's not this
anything.
$70 million thing, you know?
It's not worth putting in your house, getting a squirt in your anus after you take a dump, and so you don't get it extra clean. You it's clean if you wipe it. Now not only does it have shit in it a little bit, shit particles in it, but also it's wet, dude. That's disgusting. And then some of them have a drying component where it's like you hit it and it dries and you got to sit there longer and just have it dry your anus. Dude, hey, how about this, man? Shit comes out of my anus, I wipe, I get up, dude. I don't need...
Man, you wash your hands after that.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about on the toilet, though.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I don't need squirts in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it feels good, sure. Hey.
I'm so not interested in the bidet.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just not.
People
for me.
love it.
Dude. It's grown in popularity now among men by so much.
I think people...
And what that tells me is that men are lazy about wiping their asses, and they've found this thing that like, oh, this just like washes my ass. Now I don't need to be a disgusting lazy fuck and try to get away with it, but not. Like, dude, how about go back to the original way, which is just wipe your ass well.
A lot of times people have hair or something, or like,
Hairy assholes?
it's tough. Yeah. But
well,
yeah, no, I think bidets are.
figure it out.
I just think that they're just, women use them for their,
But hoo-hoo.
right?
Is that the word you were looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I also think they use them for that wee boop boop boom boom boom.
What's that? Oh.
The area.
Well, whatever, dude. It just seems so unnecessary, a bidet, to me.
Agreed. How much were bidets invented in like France in the late 19th century?
Right.
18th century, actually,
Right.
probably.
Right.
No way it wasn't France.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. True.
Late 17th century,
Wow.
1726 in Italy.
But of course.
Oh, the Italians fucked me over.
But of course, my asshole smells. But of course. Do you have anything that squirts in the asshole? I cannot get the shit out of my asshole with just wipes.
Dude, how about these ones right here on the right?
Yeah,
Those are the only ones I know.
And why do they gussy it up all nice? Like, you're cleaning my asshole.
No, I know why. Because they used to only be in rich people's homes. So they needed to look fancy.
Yeah, make them look bad.
You're not going to find a bidet in like a hostel,
Right. All right. Well, I'm not into bidets, dude.
Not into it
And the
either.
grosser a guy looks, the more into a bidet he is.
Yeah,
Isn't that
lately-
interesting?
lately-
Then I tell you something.
It does. It's weird.
Yeah.
The return of the bidet is a strange phenomenon for gross men.
Yeah. You're a gross guy if you like bidets. Fuck yeah, dude.
It's just true, yeah.
We figured a lot of stuff out
This
here.
was
All
a
right.
big revelation. The revival of the bidet is the motor behind the revival of the bidet is the gross American guy. Congrats.
Yeah.
We're going to take a little break to tell you about a special offer from our friends at adamandeve.com. Start having more and better sex immediately.
You take advantage of this brand new deal from Adam and Eve at adamandeve.com/lifeline. Pick any 4 toys, sex toys, for $20. And that's the best deal we've ever offered here. Okay.
And that's any 4 sex toys, okay? That's not just 4, pick 4 out of these 5. Any 4 sex toys, $20.
if you're a math guy and if you're like, well, what does that mean? I'm saving $20 for 4 toys. Well, actually, what you're saving is up to $175. So with this exclusive offer. So if you're a math guy and if you're into sex, this is a no-brainer. Take a look at adamandeve.com/lifeline to see.
There is something for everyone.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, yeah, because everyone likes, the horizontal mambo.
Sex, that's right. Everyone likes it. Take a look at adamandeve.com/lifeline to see what 4 sex toys will be yours for just $20. Go to adamandeve.com/lifeline. It's the only way to get this offer.
Good morning, Chris and Matt. My name is Chris from Newfoundland, Canada.
What's up, dude?
So, what I'm going
Just busted.
through, I just got broken up with a couple of weeks ago
She
in a
doesn't-
4-year relationship. She just packed up and left
I don't like that.
while I was at work. We lived together for 3.5 years.
Oh.
We have a dog together, all this kind of fun stuff. But there was zero conversation.
Whoa.
She didn't really mention anything wrong. Everything seemed perfect until I came home and she was gone.
Oh, God, that's a nightmare.
My problem is I'm picturing her with other dudes. I'm wondering what's wrong with me. I'm kind of just sitting in my own thoughts. I work from home, so that doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
Any advice? I know time kind of helps, all this
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
unfortunately, that's the
Everyone
only
says,
thing.
oh, give it time. But is there anything that you guys would recommend while I'm just kind of stagnant right now? All right. Thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, Chris, I met you in Ottawa. Hopefully see you in Canada again soon.
Cool, bro.
Come to Newfoundland. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want to.
Oh, what a sweet guy.
Yeah. That, I've heard about that stuff happening, obviously. That's just wild. Why?
You mean just women packing up or guys packing up
Yeah.
and just gone? by the
Yeah,
time they get
I feel like it's more women who do it, or at least that's what I hear about, because...
I've heard of plenty of women doing it when they're in a relationship with like abusive guys.
Well, that
Like disappear.
Well, yeah.
Which then that changes everything.
Of course,
It's like,
of
makes
course,
sense.
of course. But
this
there
this guy's clearly not that. This guy's like so soft spoken.
Well,
clearly
you
just
never
like
know.
I No.
But my point is, women do that often when not often, but also when it's not in an abusive relationship. When they're just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to run. Like runaway bride type shit. That is wild, bro. What kind? Like, to think about if you were in a relationship and you wanted to leave someone and you just go, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to leave when they're at their job. This way I don't have to deal with it. I'll block their number. I mean, that's wild, dude. 3 years they were together? That is so wild.
More. Yeah, more.
I would feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm trying to think of like a part of me, if it's relieving to a part of me, because it's like, all right, they're dead to me, basically, you know? And so that's that. I don't have to talk to them anymore. I don't have to feel bad. I don't have to open up these wounds. But that's wild, dude.
But it hurts, though.
No, yeah.
The confusion alone.
Yeah, the confusion, right, yeah.
And if nothing else, just the total change in routine on the day-to-day. It's just like, wait.
Yeah.
The person I connect with the most, gone.
Yeah.
Everything about the routine of my life, gone. Wonder what's up with the dog. The dog, where's the dog go, you know? These are the kinds of things you talk about before you break up.
It could.
To answer your question, time, of course, is the one thing that's going to end up eventually being the thing that gets you over the hump.
Working at home is brutal. Like,
it's tough.
Get a new, not hobby, but get enroll in something. You know what I mean? Enroll in something. Fucking get some activities to fill your day up, bro. You know, and you know, obviously grieve about this, but still, dude, that is just. Well, I don't know what he does for a living, but working at home is a killer, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be, yeah.
Yeah, it can be. I wonder what the fuck she's doing now. I'm curious.
Yeah.
You don't know she's with other guys, though. I mean, it could very well be she met
that's
somebody.
what I wanted to ask. What did he say about that? He said something like,
I keep picturing her with other guys.
Oh, no. Don't picture anything.
Yeah. Also, maybe she got abducted.
Generally in situations like this, men specifically, I guess women do it too, but men just, they make shit up.
Yeah.
They make up shit that
they do.
Look, is it possible? Anything's possible.
Guess she could have gotten abducted.
But like, you don't make shit up. It's like you're specifically designing ways of thinking that are going to hurt you.
It's a good way to abduct someone is to take all their shit too. It seems like they moved out.
It's a bad. You want to finish the abduction thing?
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, if you wanted to abduct someone, also take their shit, because if you take their shit, it seems like they moved. Don't just take them, because then it's like, oh fuck, they were abducted. If you take their PS5 and like pillow, you go, oh man, maybe they'll be back, or maybe they left, or maybe they just left me.
I don't think you're the only person that's thought of this.
Well,
I bet abductors have gotten their way before you.
Where's the PS5? Get a PS5.
Taking someone who has a PS5. You know?
Where's a PS5 and a fucking pillow? Come on, let's go. We want to take her pillow and a PS5 and put it in a suitcase. And so it seems like she fucking just moved or left the guy.
The smallest person. 3'1".
I just feel like, no, it's not 3'1". I'll put my hand around the waist and fucking muffling the.
It looked more like this, like you got them like 3 feet tall.
But probably not. Yeah.
You made me forget what I was going to say to do that bit, and it was smart, but it's all good. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it's okay.
Probably not.
I'm fine peppering in the bit until you're done talking, and then I could really explode it.
Yeah, but that didn't happen, did it?
No, because you stopped and said, "Why don't you do your bit?" But I'm fine peppering it and having it explode at the end.
Yeah, true.
You don't really know. You should try to find her, dude. Like Taken. Like find her, like Taken. Like get a fucking nice coat, you know, with like a that makes you feel badass. Like what was the fucking show I watched with the guy who always had the collar up and he was running around? The Madness, that fucking show. With
Coleman
the wardrobe.
Domingo.
Yeah. He was always dressed fucking so dope, and it was annoying because he was on the run. You know?
That was like me this last week on the run from the fire.
Yeah, he was always dressed so dope
so
with his
sick,
collar up, and it's like he was trying to be low key. just dressing like the fucking like he's going to the Golden Globes, pissing me the fuck off, and everyone's like, where is this guy? And he's just fucking got a soundtrack with him basically when he's walking around, and because he looks so dope. And get a coat like that and look for her, dude, and find her. And when you find her, even if it's in another guy's house and they live together, be like, we're getting you out of here, come on, you know. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'd be like, well, you obviously got abducted because you didn't fucking say shit.
Right.
Now get your PS5 in your pillow and let's go home.
Yeah.
And beat the shit out of the guy like he's a fucking Albanian, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Abductor.
I have a better.
I told you I'd find you. And she's trying to get away. You went, don't worry, sweetie. He brainwashed you. You don't want to be with him.
2 abductions. Just getting abducted again. I think the best solution is to stop. I know it's not possible. It's not like you unplug it, but like
should be, right?
Get her out of your mind as quickly as possible. Someone who does that is not the kind of person that's going to come back. And if she is, she's the kind of person you do not want back.
No. She did you a favor, really, honestly, with what it is. And that sucks, and I hate that shit, but she did do you a favor. Like, she's not doing you a favor by just cutting it off completely and not giving you closure, but she's doing you a favor by getting out of your life, I'll tell you that much. Because that's crazy.
That is crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But yeah, it's just obviously time, but
God, dude.
She's obviously not the person, a kind of person that can do that is not the person for you, period. That's the end.
Imagine if he found her, it took her like 7 years to find her, and he finally found her. And she was with another dude and had kids and shit. And he was still like, we're going to get you out of here. Where the fuck are these kids? Come on, get the PS. At that point, I'd be like, get the PS9, let's go. You know?
Oh, that's a good idea for a movie, dude. That was so absurd.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Like, I finally found you.
A crazy guy who's lost his mind because his girl left him years
and
ago.
He thinks she was abducted?
Yes.
Oh.
Legit believes in his heart that she was abducted.
Yeah. Oh, that is it a comedy or not?
No, it's
not.
Well, it's funny.
Well, it's funny. No matter. Yeah,
it's
it
like
is
a
funny.
Twisted Yorgos kind of movie, you know?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yorgos Lanthimos, you know that director?
Yeah.
Like Dogtooth and The Lobster. And,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, like
I love The Lobster, dude.
Let's make that movie.
We can make that movie.
Call Yorgos. Mako, make a note to call Yorgos.
No. But yeah, and you'd have it be like fucking where it would pick up like 5 years after she was with another guy and stuff, and it would be like who would be in the movie.
I think at first, I'll answer you in a minute, but I think at first it just follows her and her family, like very simple, like straightforward, like kind of have some like tit for tat fights, but generally they got 2 kids, happy life, sort of like upper middle class, and then like suddenly this guy in like a leather jacket with a collar popped, just shows up, and it's like in his mind he's been in the movie of the guy who's
You call the movie Taken for real.
Yeah. And he's just
It's like Taken.
And he's just like, honey, I'm here. Don't move. They're watching. And she's like, Daniel?
Yeah.
Is that Daniel? Why are you behind the door?
Tell your mommy, don't move. They're watching. You're talking to the kid.
She just starts crying.
Tell your mommy, don't move. Tell your mommy, I'm going to get her out of this mess.
Yeah. Oh,
don't worry. Good. I'll get your mommy out of your life.
So bad.
It sounds
you
like
got to get the daddy out of your life.
No, because you don't know the kids. The kids are not her. Because your psyche wouldn't allow you to agree that the kids are with her and the guy.
No, I think he thinks this guy's forced her to have kids with him.
Oh, so you take the kids too?
He's going to save the kids and the woman, and this guy is going to pay the ultimate price.
All right, he's going to listen, you guys. Hey, the 5 of you, gather around here. Look, he's got 4 kids.
Right.
You and the 4 of you. Okay, now I know I'm going to get you out of this fucking mess. The guy's like works at like really high up in in Wall Street, and he's just really good, well-to-do.
Good guy too.
A philanthropist and shit.
Good guy.
I'm gonna get you out of this fucking mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he beats and he ends up losing. The guy beats the shit out of him and shit, and he saves his family. But the movie's about this guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The loser.
That's a good idea.
Taken for real.
Wow. We just made a movie, guys.
Taken
Cheers.
for real.
Mm-hmm. All right, back to the show, everybody.
All right. That kind of is the show.
Good
but-
morning, Chris and Matt.
True.
I'm currently getting ready to teach the youth of America. Thank you.
Okay.
And I'm ill, so I sound like a man. Anyways, my question for you is about like teaching philosophy. I recently had an
Say
older
no more.
teacher tell me
Pause
this.
it. I
I'm
know everything
23
about teaching philosophy. I'll start now.
I mean, no
so
philosopher.
when Rene Descartes wrote down, okay, no, just keep going.
for reference. She was telling me, we're not their friends. I am not their friend.
The students.
Anytime I hear that, it just sounds like an out for teachers to sound like to be rude and to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
wave
I
their
feel
power
that. I
around
feel
or
that.
to be overly strict. I understand boundaries are important, clearly, because I work with kids from 1 to 3 years old.
Oh.
I know a thing or two about boundaries.
One.
But I just
the
don't
womb.
agree with that. I would never like risk a great bond and relationship with one of my students for power or authority.
Yeah.
I feel like I can have a good fine balance between the two. And I'm wondering what your thoughts are on it. Like if you guys have like a favorite teacher that you love from years and years ago, I'm guessing it's because you had a great relationship with them. And
Yeah.
they were like, I'm not your friend. So
Right. That's a good point.
let me know how you feel. I personally don't agree. I feel like I can have best of both worlds.
Good question.
Bye, spin move. Mwah.
I don't remember anything about my childhood.
I don't remember anything about my childhood either, but that wasn't really the question.
Well, I had like teachers and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I guess I had some good teachers.
I had teachers that I was friends with for sure. Charlie Smith. Remember when you guessed what Charlie Smith's voice was going to sound like? That was crazy.
I didn't hear his voice. I saw him walking. I said, "Oh, he never sounds like this."
Yeah,
and he did.
and he totally
fucking
did.
nailed it, dude.
He ended up being an actual friend of mine, teacher.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was he?
Where was
He
he?
was in.
What do you mean, where was he?
I can't remember where we were when I saw him.
Oh, he was like a Sunday school
Yeah,
teacher.
okay, that's what
I was really little.
All right.
Yeah.
Not in New Jersey though.
No, in California. He ended up being like a mentor
Yeah, cool.
kind of thing. Super cool guy. And then I was friends with a couple college professors, I guess younger than that though. I would say specifically as a philosophy professor,
Well,
that adage should like 100% be thrown out the window. Well, maybe you don't want to become friends with your math students.
She's teaching kids 1 to 3. She said.
No.
That's
She's
what she
teaching
said.
kids
How's
that
she
are
a
one-
philosophy teacher if she's teaching kids 1 to 3?
That is what she said.
To Dookie or not to Dookie?
Wait.
That's what she said.
I was confused by that too.
I'm very confused.
I thought maybe she meant grades 1 to 3.
Oh, that must have been what she meant. But why are they doing philosophy?
That's still too much. Too young.
What the fuck, dude? Is this a crazy person making stuff up? I know, I'm kidding. But
Maybe
I
she
don't-
said the philosophy of teaching instead of teaching philosophy.
Ah,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a total
yes, the
misunderstanding
philosophy of
that.
teaching.
She
Sure,
should be
yes.
a better fucking teacher. She needs to explain things better.
Well, maybe we probably misunderstood.
bad students.
Because we're idiots.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, no, totally lost my train of thought. But I think in general,
if you're doing philosophy, throw that out the window.
yeah, right. But my best friend, teacher / teacher that I ever made in my career as a student was sort of like a philosophy department professor.
Really?
Yeah, he taught like the German intellectual tradition, and which crossed over with a lot of my general interests. Freud, Nietzsche,
Hitler.
even Marx.
You're
With
racist.
a little bit of Hitler sprinkled in there off this side because you got to understand where it comes from, you know.
I'm kidding, obviously.
But like we would go get beers and shit and just like talk.
Oh, it was like a
don't think-
movie or some shit?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think there's like that hard line of like I don't socialize with my students. That being said, there's also a bright red line of ways that you can cross
Right.
a line. And to be a teacher is to have to know that. You
Yeah, of
have to
course.
know what these
like,
things
here's
are.
one, no fucking.
Yeah, no fucking now. You used to be able
Right.
to do that shit, and that was actually common.
What?
Develop sexual relationships or real
Well, yeah, you're talking
romantic
about,
relationships.
thousands of years, hundreds of years ago.
No, I'm talking like 30 years ago.
What? What are you talking about? Like in the 70s, people would,
100% yes.
and it was not frowned upon.
It depends. On some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
did,
yeah.
but not within the campus culture, and there certainly were no rules against it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow! I
dude.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Times have changed, man.
So hard.
Big time change.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
fucking 2 weeks ago, there were no fires.
That alone is a testament to like morality. The agreed upon morality that everyone lives by changes so fast that you could actually make a pretty good argument that there is no morality.
Now we're getting into the real philosophy.
That is constant.
Hitler said the same thing.
You know? No, Hitler said things more like kill the Jews more than what I said, actually. But
There is no morality, kills them.
yeah, he had a lot of bad things to say. But yeah, no, it draws into question for me when things move that fast. Like, and we all suddenly agree as a society on these new set of things that are so different than what they were 10, 15, 30 years ago. It's like, wait, what?
5 years ago,
What the fuck
dude.
is morality in general if it's this ever-changing thing? Like, things are either right or wrong. You know, you have to kind of be an absolutist in these areas to large degrees.
Right. No
You
slavery.
can't be like a relativist and be like, well, sometimes slavery is
No
okay. Like, no,
slavery.
it is always wrong,
matter
period,
what the
the
color.
end.
Or religion, you know?
But yeah, with shit like this, it's hard to say. Anyway,
don't
we're
have slaves.
really spinning off into
You can pay workers, but don't, you know.
yeah, that's called
Yeah, but
capitalism.
don't. But right, but give them, you know, and if they live with you, give them nice bedding. You know, it's not like you don't put them. You don't keep a key locked. You know, they're not in the basement.
has someone locked away in his house and is trying to justify it every waking
They're
moment.
not in the basement. They have great bedding, and they'll probably sleep on the same level you do, right? And pay them nice, a good wage.
A handsome fee.
Yeah, for the stuff and you can't be like, hey, you know, clean. I'm about to pee. Clean. Oh, I missed. Oh, clean the piss on the floor. You can't do that.
I would also add,
This is a little slave.
whether you're teaching 1 to 3 year olds or 1st to 3rd graders, don't become friends with your students.
Well, weird if they're
too
one.
young.
Yeah, weird, especially if they're two.
Have friends that are adult teachers. That's not the zone that you want to be becoming friends.
Yeah.
That's exactly where you do want to adhere to the whole don't become friends with your students.
Yeah.
Because at that age too, kids will just walk all over you.
Yeah. Right.
Don't do that shit. Next.
Got a quick question for you.
Oh my God.
Toilet paper. Does it go this way?
We've talked about this, right?
Over,
It's
in the dispenser.
There's no.
or does it go
We've talked about this before.
this way?
There's one reason to keep it that way. One.
Under.
One.
Personally, I think it should go over.
It should, but that just proves you have no
But-
kids.
I guess some
You have
people
no
think it
cats.
should go under.
Is it?
Also, while we're on the subject, why do people wipe their ass back to front?
Do they?
Am I the only one that thinks that's not right?
I don't
Also,
do
I know
that.
someone who told me they didn't check the toilet paper to see if they were done.
Oh,
that's
that's wild.
What do you think?
I think that's the thing to talk about. That person is out of their
What do I
fucking
do?
mind.
Back to front. Front to
Everyone
back
goes-
is weird. Yeah, no, not front.
No,
to
front to back is the right way to do it. Back to front, you get shit all over your balls.
Okay, back to front to. So back to front. So balls to high part of the anus. That's what I do. That's the way to do it.
what you should do.
Yeah, yeah, that's how you
He's
do it.
saying that that's the case as
The right
well.
way, yeah.
And people that bring the shit to their balls are out of their minds.
That's not good. Yeah, that is not good.
And I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't know where that you gotta scoop it. Your arm is in a scooping motion, and you're basically going from the back to the tippy top so you can scoop it out. If you don't want to press your shit all up into your balls, dude, and then just walk around all day with shit pressed into your balls. Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want shitty balls.
So yeah, no, that's crazy. You put the toilet paper over, unless you got cats that fucking bat it or kids that think it's funny to, and you can't really make them stop. Then you maybe put it the other way. But other than that, there's no other exception.
That's a good rule.
Yeah. So it drives me fucking nuts when the toilet paper's the other way, dude. It's like
Yeah.
you know, it's just I know I understand this is we live in it's first world problems, but still.
Take it off, put it back the right way. If you accidentally put it on the wrong way, take it off, put it back the right way.
Dude, Calvin today was saying he was like in the morning when I was going to take him to school, he was like, I have a plan. And I was like, what? And he was like, if there's a fire, I don't go to school. If there isn't a fire, I will go to school. And I was like, well, yeah, that's a great plan. And he said, so I don't go to school today. And I was like, no, well, no, there's no fire at your school. You got to go to school. And then he started crying. He was like, I don't want to go to school. I was like, well, you got to. You got to learn and stuff. And then we went in the car. As soon as we got in the car, he broke down again and said, I do want to go to school. And I'm like, dude, you're creating all of this.
But you were on the way to school.
Yeah, I know. But he, kids forget shit like minute by minute, though.
Wow.
You know? They forget minute by minute, dude.
Minute by minute.
Like
by minute.
Right.
Minute. I've been holding on.
Bad.
Good.
It's bad.
Good. Please.
No. Sad.
That's fucking hilarious. Actually,
Yeah.
that Calvin did that.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you say to that?
I was like, yeah, okay, good.
And was he like, oh, wait, it's good? Or was he still crying? He wanted to cry.
I just wanted to cry, I think, That's just kind of what happens.
All right. Next up.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Matt. I
Phone
love your
sex.
show. I've been watching for a couple of months now.
The Joker.
But my question is, what are your favorite conspiracy theories?
Joker.
And what do you think Hillary Clinton's sex life is like?
The
All right, thanks. Bye.
Joker. What do you think Hillary Clinton's sex life is like? Anyway, Batman. What?
Those are two good ones, and I can't
What
believe
was
they
the
came in
first
the
one?
same submission.
Conspiracy theories? What are they?
What's your favorite conspiracy theory, and what do you think Hillary Clinton's sex life is
My
like?
whole thing about I have friends that are conspiracy theorists. I just like why what I don't understand is conspiracy theorists always believe in all of the theories.
That's the problem. That is the problem.
It's like, yeah, okay, I can understand that big pharma is lying to us. Cool, but Joe Biden is not a hologram,
and the
you
Earth is not flat.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know. It's a weird. There's like a whole. It's like the conspiracy mind exists.
yeah,
and you have to subscribe wholesale to it.
Yeah, right.
Or you have it. It's not
Right.
like a decision. You
Right.
know?
Man, some of these piss me right the fuck off, man.
Like what?
Just like I can't think of them now, but like some of them are like I'll see, I'll scroll on Instagram, I'll see something like it was when back in the thing, and then how does that make sense if this? And you're just like, dude, I don't even care that much. How about? Oh well, Joe Biden is a lizard. Okay,
Well,
I still got to go to Vaughn's and get groceries.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, oh, all right. There have been aliens underwater for centuries. Okay. I still got to go to Vaughn. You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Like, yeah. Civilization was advanced back when they built the pyramids, right? We had crazy technology. Oh, well, dude, I still got to get a pound of turkey and the pound of white American cheese.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
It's like, okay.
I hear you. But none of them strike you as interesting. Like not every conspiracy, not every conspiracy is built the same. Some are on
I
their
know.
face,
Some are built
obviously
different.
idiotic. The Earth is not flat.
Yeah.
You know. And then there are some like I'm assuming this guy's interested in like the Clinton body count.
Oh.
In both ways.
Oh, yeah. Sex and killing.
Clinton body count and Hillary Clinton's body count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sex and killing. What's your body count, Mrs. Clinton? And take that to mean however you want it to mean. You can use it for sex or killing. Go. CNN. Yeah, I play the piano.
Trying to think of one that interests me that I actually am like,
Playing the
damn,
piano.
I guess the one that has historically interested me the most are the 9/11 ones, but not the one that says it was an inside job that George Bush masterminded.
Knock down them towers.
Is so fucking stupid.
It was you.
But there's a lot of weird shit swirling about 9/11. What is it? Building 7. I'm not. Those are interesting. I'm not like a fucking truther. And the Pentagon, that was a weird part. But like, things are weird. They're sloppy. Things don't happen exactly right. And when you look for reasons why they happen the way they happen, and then you reverse engineer it, it starts to look like, oh, it was a plan.
Yeah.
Really, the fucking people at the Pentagon missed. They missed their fucking thing because the people got up and said, let's roll, and fucked the guys up, and they missed their target by a little bit.
I'm just saying, some of the conspiracy theories are obviously true. Some of them are true. There's nothing.
The one that I'm most fascinated about is JFK. Because the bullet doesn't do this. One bullet doesn't do this.
Yeah. And also, isn't it weird that JFK also does stand for just fucking kidding?
Also, back and to the left.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
Do people know what this is?
Back.
It's from Oliver Stone's movie JFK.
It is.
And to the left.
But I'm asking who.
Now they do, because I just said that. But there was 0 listeners that knew what Matt was doing.
Really? Pull, just this one clip. Pull up back and to the left.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Well, you of course,
no shit.
Of course you didn't. Because it's from a movie before 1998.
No, before 2005.
Totally inconsistent with a shot from the depository. Again. Back.
Oh my god, dude.
Back.
There it is.
To the left. Back and to the left.
Dancing.
Oh, he does it 5 more.
Yeah,
Why
he
would they
does it a
fucking
lot of
cut it off
times.
with the fuck you.
For a long time, that was the only part of the movie I ever saw.
God damn it.
And I was just like, whoa, he said it so much, and I'd never seen
why
the
it's
movie.
good. He says it like 7 times. And this fucking idiot pulls a 4-minute clip and can't complete the fucking job.
Yeah, not Anthony. You're talking about the person who...
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's not Anthony's
No, I
fault
know.
for once. Yeah.
I think that honestly, there are some really interesting conspiracy theories. One of the interesting conspiracy theories is that, kind of, I was talking about it, but not with the Egyptians, but like that we had advanced civilizations thousands of years ago. That's crazy. Because we totally could have.
Because the pyramids and shit. Like,
But
how
also,
do they do it?
And also even just, we could have suffered a catastrophic event that we don't know about and then wiped out all the fucking, like, we had America Online in the year 50, you know? The cavemen were just, you've got mail, welcome, right?
The year 50, we would know. We would have to be like
just-
50,000 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, 50, okay, so 50,000, so 50,000 AD or BC,
Yeah,
you know?
okay, yeah.
The cavemen just, welcome, you've got mail. Just T-Rex in the back, but I got to check my email. Hurry up, I got to check my email. It's good. Fucking get up. Because they had the guns back then, you know? And then a
extinction level
meteor
of-
happened and just wiped everything out. And just 6 people left. And they got to fuck and procreate. As time goes on, you forget about the dinosaurs, you forget about AOL, you forget about the guns I used to use. And then they go, oh, dude, we invented guns. And you're like, oh, yeah. Well, we had guns. You don't know about
Where
that.
are the fossils of all those things?
Well, I mean, they're biodegradable, you know? I mean, like, even though I guess though, you know, like over time, people's computers way back when just biodegrade or something.
I'm interested in stuff about like the sacred mushroom and the cross. You know that book about like ancient sex cults leading to the original.
You love it, I'm not. You live in
leading.
That's
to,
what
oops,
you know. Those rooms
leading to the creation of Christianity because they have these visions, these fertility cults that they would call them, and they'd have visions of Christ on the cross, and so they'd create these has seen Eyes Wide Shut one too
but
many
no,
times.
but that's the sect. You know the sect cult, and they're just fucking. And dude, what the fuck? You know, is that what I think it is? I can't tell because of the dick nose.
Is that Tom Cruise?
No, but it's not just Eyes Wide Shut. Those rooms exist.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, this, you know, how you simulate sex like that? It's so stupid.
All right, so
salt and pepper shakers.
just a cloak, just. I don't want you to know. You need a little. Wish I could see it. You're so hot, but I can't because the cloak.
Cold.
So what? The sex mushroom?
Sacred Mushroom and the Cross. Yeah, it's a book.
Children's book.
Written by one of the guys who had access to the Dead Sea
Don Grisham.
Scrolls. Oops, dude. Fucking can't speak, you know? Anyway.
I'd like to know about it, though. Go ahead.
Too fucking bad. All right? It's been revoked. You're not going to hear shit now, dude.
All right, fucking all of a sudden he's Marley Matlin, dude. No, look. The guy wrote the sex mushroom.
No.
Okay.
False. The guy wrote the sex mushroom, you know? The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross.
Okay. And,
all right.
Okay. And he had the Deep Sea Scrolls. He had the
Based on what he read in the Deep Sea Scrolls, which very few people had access to, he was one of them. He came up with this theory that the ancient sex cults of Greece, when they would go through their fertility, not dances, but ceremonies.
Yeah, I don't want to do this song.
They would do these drugs
right.
that would result in ecstatic experience, and one of the visions they would have is of Christ on the cross. And through these crazy fertility ceremonies, they would come up with these sort of secret stories that they'd all tell each other, one of them being the story of Christ. And that's the belief is that the story of Christ came through the ecstatic orgies that these fertility group cults, he calls them, would
that is just crazy.
Actualize.
And this was back in the 70s?
The book?
No, I'm kidding. The
book, yeah.
Yes, I know. I'm joking, dude. I was making
but no, it was back in like the
you ruined it, but
during ancient Greece, like before Christ, obviously.
That's crazy. And back then, they didn't even have instruments, so it was literally a guy behind them going, right?
Thank God that guy
with
was
a papaya, fucking. No,
like a dead lion's thing on, like a
yeah. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, a dead Australopithecus fucking skull on his head.
You know, made up a word. Transformer.
Australopithecus, roll out.
Anyway, that's my favorite conspiracy theories because I like thinking about them being true.
What's an
I don't
Australopithecus?
think it's true. Australopithecus?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like one of the very early apes it's like the missing link.
Oh,
yeah.
So it could be a transformer. That'd be dope, actually.
Yeah, dude. From ape to man.
Australopithecus, roll out.
All right. Well, there you go. Go get tickets at chrisleah.com. I'm going to be in Covina soon in California. I'm going to be a bunch of different places, though, Denver and all that. Busting.
Sign up while it's still free for my Patreon, patreon.com/MattDelia. Get in there while it's still free. You don't want to miss it. I've been down since the evacuations and the fires and shit, but I'm going live. I'm going to say tonight, but it will have already happened because this episode airs on Sunday. But I'll be going live tonight, the actual tonight. So go check that one out. Go check out all the lives. They are free to all Patreon members. And then we're going to kick off the show proper. Matt Delia is Confused 2.0 in early February. It's going to be lit. It's going to be legit. It's going to be the shit. It's going to be bing, bang, boom, boom, bang, 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 beep, 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 pop, pop, pop,
RZA.
pop, 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 pop.
Okay, I got to go to the bathroom, speaking of which.
Hello? Hello?